Hello, everyone. So my name is Lucas Parrish. I've put out like 2 or 3 shorts of my running, but this would be my first full YouTube video documenting my running. The other side of my channel has been music videos and acting, but I am also running a lot now. So it's my first YouTube video for running. Right here, my wife and I went to a park near us, near a housing community. Right here, I'm doing a warm-up mile. The plan originally going into this was to do a warm-up mile. Then maybe I was going to do a 2x1 mile tempo with a rest in between, or I was going to do a 3x1K with a rest in between. So right here, as you can see, I'm looking rather stiffish. Old man river stiffish. Just rolled out of bed, stiff kind of looking. That is true to how I was feeling. But that's pretty normal, especially in the first minute or two of my warm-up miles. I also this is how it looks when I'm forcing myself to run this pace. This is usually what I run in my warm-ups, anywhere from 9:30 to 10:30 minute mile pace. So this right here is the low 10s approximately. So just loosening it up. What I usually do is the last half or last quarter of the warm-up mile, I'll start to pick it up and I'll get down into the low 9, high 8 minute mile pace once I feel a little bit loosened up. So, right here coming up on some fellow civilians, pedestrians. And right here I'm flying, as you can see. I mean, I don't even know. That's like 4:30 minute mile pace, I think. And right back to turtle.
Doing good, baby. How you doing?
So right here, I am slowly but surely, little by little, picking the pace up. If I remember correctly, right around here, I checked my watch as I was talking to my wife, and I was around 9:50, 9:45 pace. Still looking a little stiff, but I guess a little less stiff. Right around here, I think we were around possibly half a mile. No, not even. No, well from that. Maybe 0.3. But, all right, legs are starting to move a little bit more. I'm working on a lot of little things at the moment. I do have a bad habit of looking down, as I just did there a little bit. So ideally, especially if you run and and you follow running, the idea is you want to keep your shoulders back, chest up, and head up, and look forward, look straight ahead. Hips tall, which I'm not doing a lot of that. Here is where I started feeling better, and I slowed down a little bit to say something to my wife right there. But right here, you're looking at high 8, about 8:50 minute mile pace. Now, as you can see, less stiff, and the feet are coming up higher. And I'll talk about that later in the video after we had to stop due to rain. My right hamstring the last couple of days has been feeling tight. So that's another reason why I was looking stiff, was I was kind of babying it and monitoring it a little bit and seeing how it would feel. Last 2 days were running on a treadmill in the gym since it was raining outside. And it was feeling tight doing that. And I actually think right here I said to my wife, definitely need to stretch my hamstring when this mile is done. Right here, you'll see that I start bringing my feet up higher. In general, when you're running faster paces, you can see it right there. When you're running faster paces, that's what you want anyway, when you're opening up and striding more. Right here, I was kind of doing that, but more like almost like a butt kick warm up that you see a lot of athletes and runners do. So I was doing that to stretch it and also feel if that was helping, which it was. And then naturally my pace went faster. So right here is about 8-minute mile pace without me even trying, just from doing that simple change. And I went back a little bit to normal. This is probably normally how like my stride looks when I'm running anywhere between 7 and 8-minute mile pace. Here we are closing in on the first mile. Well, the first and only mile because it started raining. So let's see. We are close. We're getting there. My wife was curious as to why I stopped. She's like, "Why are you stopping? What's wrong?" I said, "Mile's done." So I ended the mile at 9:46. We were attempting to do a 1K rep, but that ended a 10th of a mile in. So I personally don't mind running in the rain, but I don't want my wife getting soaking wet. So we're waiting it out, seeing what happens.